I'm really excited at our growth right now on our team. We've rolled out some new technology. We have not let off the pedal on advertising and marketing. I have continued to really drive money into the business this year so that we're set up for massive success in 26 and 27. If you want the coaching, the opportunity for leads, the ability to grow within an agency that is helping agents grow their income, just go to jointheduo.com. You can apply for any of our open positions. You can set up one-on-one confidential consultation as well as attend our career night again at jointheduo.com. But speaking to agents, I know there's a lot of real estate agents that listen to this, and I shot a video this week, and I talked to a lot of my agents on my team about helping them work with home sellers. And I realized when I spoke to some other agents that weren't necessarily operating as high of a level, some of the mistakes that agents make when they're working with home sellers. So I wanted to start and kind of critique a few things. If you're an agent listening to this, or you're someone that's thinking about becoming an agent, this is for you. If you're a home seller, you may have had these experiences, and I sympathize with how bad they are. And I want to try and help point the professionalism of our industry in the right direction, as well as give sellers some tips. So a lot of agents, when they get to a home, they will walk through the home with the seller. And I've always believed that walk through the home is certainly an educational opportunity for the agent and for the seller to explain all the features of the home. But what I find a lot of agents end up doing, which is really, really bad, is they critique the house. They're going through and telling the seller all the things they need to do. Well, keep in mind, this is a seller. This is someone they've just met, okay? Sellers love their home. I love my house. I'm sure if you're listening to this and you own a home, you love your home. And you're thinking about hiring someone to sell potentially your most valuable asset. So you want someone to respect and love your home. So agents that walk through and then critique the very first thing they do is critique the home. It leads with a negative. It's a really bad strategy. If you're a real estate agent and you're doing that, please stop. It doesn't work. It doesn't help. You're starting with a negative and you're setting yourself up for failure because now you've automatically put the seller on defensive. You've not added any value to the seller. Seller doesn't know you yet. You've not built any rapport. Now, of course, if this is a many-time repeat client or an institutional client or a builder, there's some things like that you can do. But if it's someone that's a homeowner that lives in their home and you don't know them super well and they're not a repeat client, imagine going over to someone's home as a guest. And the very first thing you do as a guest in their home is critique their home. Tell them all the things that are wrong with their home. How is that person going to feel about you as their guest? Are they going to like you or are they going to not like you? They're probably not going to like you. I think so many real estate agents get home sellers on the defensive from the jump because they walk through the house and they immediately start critiquing the house and telling the seller, hey, look, you need to paint this wall. You need to do this. You need to do that. The seller doesn't even know if they like you yet. You've done nothing to build connection. You've not gotten to know them. You've not told them all the benefits of working with you or your company. You've not made any jokes. You've literally, the very first thing you do is walk through the house and critique it. And I just think it's a really, really bad strategy that backfires on so many people. If you are an expert and you want to give that advice after you've gotten the commitment from them that they're going to hire you and you've built trust, rapport, and connection. So again, same thing. Imagine somebody coming into your home that wasn't looking to sell your house. And all they do is walk around and point out all the flaws of your house. Are you going to like that person? No. Real estate agents become very unlikable as salespeople simply because of some of the bad strategy that they use. The walk around the property is really meant to be you taking some notes and some mental pictures about things that you may use to help them understand pricing of their home or the features or the things that they may need to do. Those are conversations you have after you've earned their business, after you've earned their trust, after they've committed to hiring you. When you lead with those things, you are going to tick off a lot of sellers. I was talking to an agent this week and they had told me that they did that. And I wanted to bounce my head off a wall because that doesn't work. It will work at the end of the presentation or even in a subsequent follow-up presentation, but the seller doesn't even know if they like you yet. Imagine somebody coming over to your house. You don't even know if you like them yet. And they're just beating the crap out of your house. They're telling you change this and change that. And this is bad. And you got to move this. It's really bad strategy. So please, real estate agents, stop doing that. Home sellers, if someone does that, you may not have the right agent. It's a really bad strategy. It starts things off in a negative. It starts things off with the seller on the defensive. So I believe it's something that needs to happen, but I believe it's something that needs to happen, after you've walked through, after they get the commitment, you took all those notes. Now you can say, hey, look, now that we've agreed to work together, let me go through and tell you all the things that need to happen. Okay. You've earned some trust. You've built some rapport. You've built some connection. Now they see the value. They've committed to you. Now be honest with them, but don't lead with that. So again, you're listening to the Duncan Duo Real Estate Show. We'll be back after a quick break here on WFLA News.